you wrote. What did Manvit ask you to write yesterday? What did Manvit say? Today morning, what Swami said? Explain. Manvit is asking you, you are the class conducting now. You have to conduct. Tell. Responsibility. Others' possibility. So you asked Arnesha, his possibility was dance. Then, why did you write the dance? No, I'm just helping you think through. Did you ask him? Did you ask? You wrote Ajara Marada. Who wrote? Ajara. Did you ask what is his possibility? Then what did you write? What did you write?
I think I could teach Arnesha and Ajara dance.
You thought they can dance, okay? But what do they want? So what is causing for them? Just say whatever you think. There is nothing wrong. There is no wrong answer in all these things. What is causing for them? What is causing for them means you thought what you want, you should teach everybody else. Right? Is it about you or them? So, causing for them means it should be what? Life is about, then what should you be writing? What Ajara Maharaj want, you should make it happen. So how will you make it happen if he wants to do mountain climbing? Just asking you. He says, I want to be a mountain climber. How will you make it happen? That comes as a question. Practically, Ajara wants to climb a mountain. Okay, he wants to be a mountain climber. Not a dancer, he wants to be a mountain climber. What will you do? You will sit and learn mountain climbing. Practically what we do? All these words great, but practically we have to understand. Otherwise, we won't understand. See what Marvin spoke and what you have written. Not only you, half the people would have written that only. Tell. Simple question, just whatever comes to your mind, just tell. Don't have to think so much. There's no right or wrong answer in this. It's not a grammar class or a maths class where 10 marks is given when you put correct answer and all that. It's just understanding. Where you are, from there you have to move up. That's all. You had one understanding. Now we are shifting you to next understanding. That's all. That doesn't mean your first understanding is wrong. You teaching dance is wonderful. There is nothing wrong with that. You understand? So whatever you want, just tell. Why think so much, so complicated question or what? I'll ask him to go and jump from a mountain. Just say something. No, say something. Teach him to do mountain climbing. On top of the mountain, do dance. No, something you have to say. What are you thinking? If you're sure, if you just keep quiet, Magic will not know any of your thinking. Only if you tell something, Magic understands your thinking and shift you. That's all.
Say whatever you're thinking of.
What would you say? Your father comes and says, I want to learn mountain climbing. Or I want to do parasailing. What would you say? Immediately what do you say? What would you say immediately? What would come out of you? Your father comes and just says this. You'll sit like this quiet and just watch. What would you say? What would Manohari do? The words are no words. Tell practically. Words are enough. First when we discuss words. Then practically applied knowledge you have to tell. Can we are listening?
Ajay will somehow find some mountain climbing teacher or some videos on how to mountain climb or something like that.
And send it to him. That's all it takes. Not even that. Like whenever you will be busy with your things. Suddenly you remember somebody saying that, you will just tell your dad that this is what it is. You don't have to sit and go encourage him to become mountain climbing, nothing. All you need to do is whatever you hear or whatever they are doing, just have an interest in their space also. Just the interest that you have in your dance, you're creating listen. Your interest is whatever is your selected thinking, right? It has been your selected thinking. Selected thinking to possibility thinking. What was your selected thinking? Whatever you like, your vested interest was, you were only thinking about that. Right? That's what everybody does. I like this, so I want to know what it is. I don't like this, so I don't even bother. Somebody in the shop bought a rat yesterday. Do you guys see?
Rat!
The toy rat. Swami was playing. You all stepped on. So something was on the neck. It will roll. Okay. All of us, most of us saw Damru everywhere. So you went shopping on Damru and gave. But somebody saw something else.
Yeah, I saw those.
The rat-like thing, and it just moves, it just expands. So the whole thing was, we had selected seeing to the Damaru. Somebody had a little expansion thinking of what Swami would want, something new I have to buy, what would he be interested in, something that is called possibility thinking. That's all. If you shift to other person, possibility thinking happens. If you shift to what you want, selected thinking happens. I want to shop for this, I want to shop for that, I want to shop for this. I want to shop, I'm just getting their attention. I want to shop for my this, my that, instead of that. What would Swami like? What can I shop for Swamiji? That's all. Became possibility thinking. What would my mommy want? What would my friend want? If you start thinking like that, you are moving to possibility thinking. And if you keep doing that all the time, your brain starts expanding into multi-dimensional possibility.
Wow!
When you start thinking for others, others don't have a pencil. He doesn't have a pencil, let me go and get a pencil. Instead of saying, I don't have a pencil, I want a pencil. Instead of that, he doesn't have a pencil. That's all the shift is. Practically, there is nothing. Your selected thinking, your interest was only you. Aji, Kaiji, all your list of desires. We used to do, right? The desire, whatever you like, dislike, and all that you have on a big list. So, all your list of desires, likes and dislikes is what you were thinking about. Now, what others likes and dislikes is what you're going to think about. That's all. You're going to shift your context from you to others. What others want, when you're going to eating, what others have a spoon or not, did they get the food or not. It's all. Nothing else. It's not a big, no big thing that you have to sit and do. He's going to do mountain climbing and I have to sit and worry. How will he learn mountain climbing? Will he fall down? Does he have things? Nothing is not my job. It will happen for him. All I need to do is have a space and start. Whenever I meet him, ask him just a word. That's all. What is going on with your mountain climbing? Or see some website. Okay, do mountain climbing, search something and send him. Simple things, I'm just giving you a couple of ideas. Shifting your thinking for others than you is a possibility thinking. That is limitless thinking. Because then your possibilities end possibility. There are so many billion people. So you will be thinking for billion people what your brain will become.
Quadrillion.
We have billions only, so far no
Billion.
So we have billion population. So you will be thinking for billion people instead of one person.